Hey Nash. It was almost 4:20, so I figured you know, I figured I'd just do a quick one of these. And I found my shirt. So, how you guys doing? So I don't know if anybody watched the Super Bowl, but this is the first Super Bowl in which, first off, I didn't care about any of the teams. I really, I have classically not liked. Oh, cool. Classically not liked the Patriots, and the Eagles I could care less about. Yeah. Lynn and I watched. We ate steak. Hold on one second. 420. Stevie, I don't know if she can get on, but she just tweeted me or messaged me or whatever. So, um, yeah, we basically just made fun of the stupidity and the commercials and stuff. Let's see. There was a commercial where Alexa lost her voice, and Jeff Bezos was freaking out. So they got different personalities, like the freaking Hell's Kitchen guy or whatever the guy's name is, and you know the chick who played Fat Amy from from the stupid singing movie, and there was that, and then what else? There was an avocado commercial where everybody was freaking out because they were inside this giant bubble where everything was peaceful, but they left the chips outside. That was an avocado commercial. No, I had to say hey to Stevie because she shot me a 420 message, and I don't think she has a computer, so she can't get on. Uh, um, but let's see. Uh, what else? There was a Sprint commercial where the AI was making fun of the guy. The AIs were like taking selfies of themselves and making fun of how stupid the guy was. We're going to hell, man. And then I know, well, Debbie Lusignan was commenting on the whole halftime show, and Justin Timberlake, without Prince's family's permission, he used a hologram of Prince. Yeah. How was dinner, Eric? Did you eat Hillary's liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti? Ah. Let's see. Let's see if I can do this. I'm gonna multitask. I'm gonna live stream, and then tweet and do YouTube MSN messaging at the same time. boom, 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 boom. Apparently, Facebook is having Friends Day today. So show all your Facebook friends love. Hey, Red. How you doing? Oh, to celebrate actually doing laundry. Thanks for the suggestion, Red. I actually found my shirt. So probably be wearing that later. Probably be live, or not live streaming, but maybe doing another thing. Oh. But let's see. What other crazy is? Oh, yeah. For the Super Bowl, there was a Scientology commercial. It's like this slick college ad. And I didn't even know that Scientology had been doing commercials for the Super Bowl for like freaking 3 or 4 years at least. They slipped that crap in. Oh. Well, you know what's really crazy is that the advertisers are getting into like the left's head now. There was a Groupon commercial where two kids playing football threw a football at like a really rich guy's nuts. The rich guy was like, take out the small business and all that, and the kid just threw the football at the guy's nuts. And then there was another commercial where everybody was living in like this little utopia with like a freaking bubble. It was an avocado commercial, and they had like avocados everywhere, and Chris Elliott was there signing autographs or whatever, but everybody flipped out because they had no chips for the avocados. and then they found chips or some other alternative ways to eat the avocados, and then everybody's Wi-Fi went out and they flipped out. Hi, Stevie. Nobody's listening to me. Stevie's a star. How you doing? Oh my God. I think freaking Tom Selleck. Tom Selleck's putting like freaking opiates in the avocados or something. So all of a sudden avocados are a big deal. And have you noticed, like with the Yahoo and with all these websites, that avocado is like this natural superfood all of a sudden? I mean, I'm not saying it's not good for you, but grows your penis 8 inches and freaking, no, I'm just kidding, but it's like you get this tremendous energy. I never got that much energy from freaking guacamole, so I'm just saying. Anyway, what's going on with you guys? Stevie, did you get some sleep at least? God's sake. Let's see. Eric had a good dinner. Oh. Just to document it. I got him. That's for Stevie. I got him. and I'm on them. So I will be a little less cranky than I have been, even though, people have just lost their damn minds apparently. I don't even know, I don't even know where to start. Oh, there is a story out there, and you guys will have an exclusive. I want to, I want to do a story on. There's a Washington Post story out there that is asking all of us to support NAFTA, because if we don't support NAFTA, McDonald's will not be able to serve your hamburgers anymore, or some shit. You get a Washington Post propaganda, you get a NAFTA commercial, and you get a frickin' McDonald's commercial all in one. It's pure America. Along with a quote unquote nail biter Super Bowl. Oh. And there we go. Dip from Spice House in Chicago. Which guy? Whose guys' names days are numbered? Tom Brady? Bill Clinton? Bill Brady? How long have we been saying that? You know how Bill Clinton dies, people stop talking about that guy. Freaking, actually that's not true either. We need to pull a freaking, what's that damn? Yeah, I know it is a Super Bowl. What's that movie with Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy? Where Mortimer, the two old rich guys. That's what they need. That's what you need to do to frickin' Hillary and Bill. Just like rip all their money away. I don't know how the hell you do that, but that's how you kill them. Trading Places, thank you. Yep, that's it. Trading Places. That's how you take care of the Clintons. Is you take all their money away. I don't know. As I said, I don't know how you do that. God knows how much money they have hidden away in a frickin', Yeah, that's possible. I didn't even know. I didn't even know about the David Carradine thing until. That's weird, Stevie, because, I was like, I just read about that like 2 days ago. He'll be friggin' skiing with his pants off, and his ding dong will get caught in a popcorn machine as he's skiing by it or something. Who is Aaron Russo? Yeah? Let's see if I have a pencil. Aaron Russo. Oh, really? Well, why are you introducing me to a guy that they killed already? But I do spend a lot of time researching dead dudes, because generally, the people that are really important tend to get killed. So. They're on to me. Oh, okay. Somebody was talking about that. I think it was who was it? Ryan, I think. Somebody was watching that movie today. It was like, really? Was he like was he a consultant or something? God, I just got a haircut. How the hell? Freaking cowlick of death. So, Stevie, not to like depress the shit out of you, but oh, take on the IRS. I don't know if you saw the story where what was it? God, some like fucking ridiculous amount of opiates were sent to one town in West Virginia. It was like fucking 23 million pills over over like a decade, and the town is like 30,000 people. I mean, I guess they're only counting the citizens that can actually take the pills. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that's counting like infants, because you can't, but it's like, damn. I think I tweeted you that too. Mm. Hold on. Let's see if I can wake myself up. Oh God, as I'm starting to fall asleep, more people are coming on. Like, oh God, he's on. It's not exciting. No, 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 no. Let's see, which one? So Stevie, who'd they settle with? Was it the town? And did the people actually get any money or no? It's just fucked up. You create a need for something that people really don't need, then you fuck them up, creating another problem to where you need to fix that. And then, curious to know if and where the money went. Joe Manchin probably fucking funneled it back to, Mylan. Scumbag. Well, why would they? Makes absolutely no sense. Meanwhile, you or I get caught with a joint, we freaking, go in jail for, overnight. So, I think we all have to. I know. Triggers me too. Friggin'. What triggers me is, the workplace making it so bad that people have to work extra hours and they put strain on their body to the point where they have to call out, and then when they call out they get in trouble. That's something that drives me crazy. And then they try to go to the doctor and the doctor gives them shit, trying to get pain pills. So we'll come after them, scumbags. But so what'd you guys think of Paul Chapman? you guys hear him last night? You know, we have this discussion all the time. I as I said, and I'm not as. I guess maybe it's because I'm not awake. Well, I'm different. I'm actually different. Paul actually kind of calmed me down a little bit on some of the things. I don't. I'm not gonna. I'm not going to make the mistake of thinking that Sam is Paul, but I kind of get more of a sense. He did start off real strong. I think doing it for like 8 hours, and kind of becoming more and more recreational over time. Like doing it on a Saturday night and becoming more recreational, and over time, it's like, yeah, it's like he's kind of off duty, but he's kind of speaking for Sam all the time anyway. So I want to be careful. I think he did fine, and I think that the whole criticism of we need politicians to go out there and just call everybody out and call them fuckers and say they're scumbags and say they're being like, yeah, he does, being like part of kind of a political process over the past decade has put me in tune with how you actually do the process. You have to negotiate, and you have to like be willing to compromise to some degree. You can't just say my way or the highway, because it's not going to work. The one thing that I really disagree with is, I really think that paper ballots are the way to go. I still think paper ballots are the way to go. I don't trust the electronic process. And if we have to get freaking activists to drive a goddamn bus around, or push for a national holiday for election day, we should. Yeah. Well, you can learn science through the professor, I guess. What time is it? But yeah, he did fine. It's just he really, really spoke his mind. Right. No, my thing is, you don't lie. You just don't. You don't like not tell the truth. Like there was a case. You have situations where there's a split between different types of jobs. Different unions are in the same building, and one job is my craft or type of position, and another is another. And from time to time we do negotiations or whatever. The other craft is telling me that we struck a deal when we didn't. It's like, you don't do that. I mean, it's part of the game that obviously you're going to use information that people give you, but I'm straight up about it. As long as you're straight up about it, and you tell people what's going on. I am very serious about that. The problem with, maintaining your ethics in a political world is you get punished for it because you put yourself at a disadvantage. But you have to, because it's kind of like, the narcotics cop that's trying to bust the people and has to do a little, drugs, and then they become one of the bad guys, kind of a deal. So, you know, I know where you're coming from, Stevie. I really do. Yeah. Oh. Uh, so. Well, it's too damn late to get into the whole what is truth and all that, but uh, um, people who tell the truth are often, shit on. So I'd rather tell people the truth than be popular, on YouTube or whatever. So sometimes I might be wrong. Yeah. Well, we're looking at other platforms. I've been trying to get on Steam for like over a month now. It's like Jesus. Actually, almost a month, like 3 weeks. I mean, not get crazy. What is truth? Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. No, I'm just kidding. But da 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 da. Friggin' my favorite, like, and I know it's a cover. My favorite Johnny Cash singing is "Hurt." I mean, it just rips my heart out just to see him like that. But it's probably. I mean, I was like, God damn. I, and I generally don't like that kind of music, but I was like, wow. He just, he just, like, no pun intended, nailed it. It's like, damn. Uh, and damn. What was it? Again, going back to the Super Bowl real quick. It's just really weird. I know. It's one of the few songs, gets my brother crying all the time. And he looks like a hard ass Marine. Has like the big round ass head, bald head, with glasses. Looks like a hard ass. But you play hurt and just. So. Oh, yeah. Or, that's another song I love from Johnny Cash, Boy Named Sue. um, it is. Music is powerful. I like survived off of blues when I lived in Chicago. I love going to blues clubs. I love just, sitting by, sitting by the bass and just, I was like, you don't need no damn drugs or booze or anything. You just freaking sit there and it just washes over you. The good blues, not poor shit. But and we lost Lonnie Brooks last year, which I was like, ugh. But I don't know. What music is powerful now? Freaking, I love Pink, but it's like she sang the friggin' national anthem and she had gum in her mouth while she was singing it. No, it's not. It's just freaking auto-tuned horseshit. You know, on occasion you get some decent music. Are you sure you're only 30? Jesus. Friggin'. I will be 50 in April. Oh. And people have called me Dick Clark before. I mean, I look like really old when I have a friggin' neck beard and the whole thing, but when I shave, yeah. I'm curious to see if there's going to be like another musical revolution, or if there is one and we just don't know it yet with all the shit going on. I'm waiting for it. It's not going to be, it's not going to be publicized. Really, Eric? Damn. All you youngins, Jesus. Ugh. Like when I was in college, you guys, didn't exist. Yeah, right? Well, if I didn't tell you, I honestly, with my crow's feet, I'd probably say I was in my 40s. People have called me Dick Clark before, but I'm, with the freaking bags under the eyes. So, yeah, I'd probably say 42, 43. He's just going to be walking up and down the street. Hillary's a con. Hillary's a con. And people will be like, who the fuck's Hillary? They're like, oh, that lady. So you're saying I should live in my basement? Actually, that wouldn't be a good idea. It's too much moisture down there. Yeah, that's one thing. I don't get the whole tanning thing. Like, there are girls, Stevie, your age, and late 20s, early 30s, that like just they just over tan like hell. There was this girl that we worked with before, and she was a white girl, but she looked like she was like a black Jennifer Aniston, because she like tanned like every single day for like 4 or 5 hours every single day. And when people do that, they get like that freaking just craggy Vegas skin, just like the sun dried, like the raisin skin. Ugh. Oh, I don't know. I know. I mean, I don't get it. I really don't get it. When I lived in Virginia, I always, that's why you're called a redneck. The freaking sun would beat on your neck, like just the freaking shirt, it'd be all red here and just white belly. It looked like a friggin' beached whale. A sunburned beach whale. So, especially, you're like mowing the grass or whatever. Or in, my mom's case, mowing the dirt. So, who's gonna see it? You can type it. It's not like anybody's gonna see it on air. Or do they see it? Do they see it on the freaking thing? Yeah, check that out. When I'm on my phone, does it actually show up on like a thing? I never even thought of that. Ow. Yeah. Oh, wow, look at that. Now, what kind of bacon? Was it like just a thick bacon or like the thin? uh, So I see 4 are watching here and 5 are on the phone. Phantom. Ugh. Like green bacon? Ugh. Veggie bacon? What the fuck? Is there actually such a thing as vegetarian bacon? What the fuck? Why? It's like microwavable ice cream. Alright, hold on. I gotta check this out now. Holy Jesus. Bacon addict. Angel kale chips. Oh my god. World's largest selection of 41 flavors, vegan, gluten-free, naturally healthy superfood bacon. Dear God in heaven. What the fuck, man? And of course, Amazon is offering this shit. So it has to be fucking evil. Yuck. Oh, wait a minute. You guys want to hear depressing breaking news? Oh, okay. Not too bad. Miami-bound Amtrak train appeared to be on the wrong track when it collided with a freight train in South Carolina early on Sunday, injuring 116 people, killing 2. So I thought it actually said killing 116. I was like, holy shit. So it was a switching accident. you know, there were two notifications in my Yahoo. One was the Super Bowl, and the other one was a freight train crash. Oh, it's basically the same story. Yeah. Alright, let's see here. I'm on the right track, baby. I was born this way. Baby, I was born this way. I can't sing that loud. Alright, let's see here. Hey now. Yeah, I know. It has been a lot lately. I wonder if, well, they're not like updating the trains yet. All I saw was pork. So, yeah, I was talking to somebody a couple hours ago about the food supply. It's like, where do you go for decent food? I'm like, well, you know, buy organic, buy from the farm. Well, how do you do that in the winter? It's like, you know, where do you go? I honestly don't know. I don't know where to go to get, you know, honest to God, like really good stuff. Obviously, I can't go to Whole Foods anymore because that's being just destroyed. Amazon's gonna, you know, destroy that. I know. Snork makes my head explode. And my apologies to Snork. Apparently he was trying to get on my Zoom yesterday. What the fuck? Are you serious, Stevie? Butterball turkeys are literally fucked. A few years back, workers were caught molesting the turkeys. So turkeys are literally part of the Me Too movement. That's fucked up. God. What the fuck? Seriously? I always get... Oh, yeah, that was another thing in the during the halftime show. And Red, you're gonna have to hear about this for like the next 2 weeks. Justin Timberlake did use a hologram of Prince. Butterball Me Too. Jesus Christ. Pretty much every week I get like a little, it's not like a Cornish hen, but it's basically like that, like one of those little rotisserie chickens. They're like, you know, $4, and I mean it's pretty cheap, and it's damn good from Stop and Shop. I doubt if you guys have it in West Virginia. I think, you know, Stop and Shop is like a New England store brand. So those things are awesome, and I'm sure they're freaking just pumped up with all sorts of drugs and shit, and garbage. So why not? Let's see here. No, not Justin Bieber, Justin Timberlake. Let's see here. Why don't you ever see, one of the turkeys during Thanksgiving that get pardoned? They don't go up to the microphone and go, blah, 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 and like point at different shit. I'm sorry. Hang on. God's sake. Of course, this has to be fucking North Carolina that this shit happened. Oh, this was back in 2011. Okay. And this has not been reported on. Can I just say that people are fucked up? An ongoing pattern of turkey cruelty. Cutting their necks off tend to be, cruel too. Let's see. Butterball is 20% of the turkey production. Mercy for Animals. Okay. So, damn. Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. Known for its undercover investigation of factory farms that utilize animals, cited North Carolina law in its complaint, in which malicious animal abuse can be found a felony. So, workers are kicking and stomping on the turkeys, dragging them by their wings and necks, and showing the birds with open wounds and exposed flesh, which, not for nothing, when people eat them, that's, that can cause serious disease. Just saying. So, during the raid, the Hoke County Sheriff's Department must have been, a lot of people must have called out sick that day. During the raid, more than 2,000 birds were inspected by the Hoke County Sheriff's Department, as well as independent experts to look for injuries or sign of neglect. So, search warrant executed today includes a court order allowing independent veterinarians to euthanize birds. Curious to know, if they get euthanized, are they gonna freaking, be eaten later? Do turkeys lay eggs? That's kind of along the lines of can turkeys fly? I don't think they do. God. Louis C.K. masturbating in front of a turkey. I can just see it. God damn. Oh, humans are fucked up. Yeah. The guys caught doing that would be called butterballers. Jesus. People are fucking... Literally, they're fucking animals. Oh, I'm sure. If you, you guys familiar with the Darwin Awards? Oh, I have a couple of those books. They're books about people who die in just stupid and fucked up ways. Like two dudes throwing snakes at each other and they both get freaking bit and die. Really? Pig fucker? You're not talking about Bill Clinton, are you? That one was for Eric. Boom! Bam! Good night! Oh. But there was a story about a guy in Thailand. A guy in Thailand took one of those the tire, the air things, the air hoses, put quarters in it, and his friends dared him to stick the hose up his ass and friggin' put quarters in, and yeah, instantaneous death. Is it, power air up your butt, like, yeah, so people are stupid. Oh, that's I'm sure that was like one of the classic, I think, yeah, classic Darwin Awards. I think that won the yearly one back in like 2005 or something. There's all sorts of stupid crap. Oh. Do you like have a like a photo gallery? Oh yeah, there was there's a lady. I heard about this. I I heard about this a few weeks ago, where over the years, guys would send this lady dick pics, and she eventually just Jesus. Eventually the lady, like, created a photo gallery of all the dick pics, and then girls would, eventually they started sending her pictures that they got, and there's like this famed photo gallery of all these guys' dicks. I'm sure Anthony Weiner might be in there. And Anthony's wiener. I'm getting old, but I heard somebody like shared, what? It was like, what was it? There's a story, because I think Pauline, the lady who I interviewed, who's with the Green Party, got some inappropriate pictures, and it was like something to something that they did, like, oh, that's what they did. They forwarded the dick pics to the guy's mom. I was like, Jesus Christ. So, I don't know. I mean, if I was a single guy, I would, you know, boob pics. It's like most, you know, most guys, even it's like, but it's like the penis is not like a freaking, you know, work of art. It's just like this hanging thing. It's but bosoms are like, I don't know, artistic. Yeah, remember that? I don't know really how I feel about that. Not that I would ever, you know. There's one semi-inappropriate picture of me in an apron with my butt cheeks. You know, that my wife took of me when I was like drunk or whatever. So, but it's like a photo and it's never been scanned and no one will see it. So, watch, it'll be in fucking GQ one of these days, or, you know, crazy ass YouTubers magazine. But, you know, it's like, I don't get it. Although, I'm not, you know, I'm not really bashful. Lynn and I have like glass doors and windows and all sorts of stuff. I run from the shower all the time. I don't really care. Whatever. I'm old. I'm not like trying to, you know, hit on anybody or anything. I'm just trying to, you know, find a towel. Oh God, a candid booty pic. I'd be more embarrassed of my freaking perm pic, to be honest with you. I don't know. You can always, and that in my ass. It's not like I have any identifying tattoos or anything, you know, like property of independent outsider on my butt. Yeah, honestly, I don't get it. I mean, does someone... Although a pubic hair dick pic would be kind of amusing, I guess. A pubic hair perm dick pic. Just saying that out loud made me laugh. Bob Ross pulled off a perm pretty well. The Chia Pet pulled off the perm pretty well. I think those are the only two that I can really think of. Who else really pulled a... Seriously, I don't get it. I really don't get it. He is. I mean, to be completely honest, you know, when you look at the male body versus looking at the female body, I just think that the female body would be prettier to look at. You know? It's just kind of a fact. So what, you want me to interview more corporate Democrats? Bam! Bam! Da-da-da-da-da-da. Hey, this conversation needs more dicks. Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Bring on the, let's see here. 420 Central. Ha ha ha. This is supposed to be the glamour shot. I don't really see it. I was born this way. I had to see if Eric was still here. For 20. Yeah, I don't get it. So, all right. We have a couple of parents in here, I think. What did you guys think of the Tom Brady story? I had thought about doing that. Last week, there was a TV show, Tom versus Time. It was like a YouTube thing. It was just basically a documentary of him, you know, his life and all the bullshit and how he's getting close to retirement and blah blah blah. They had a scene where his kid was walking around and she was being a kid. You know, she was being a kid. So, the local Boston radio station that always interviews Tom, they were talking about it, and one of the radio commentators said that the kid was acting like a little pissant, and everybody lost their minds. Tom was actually really classy about it, but they suspended him and they were talking about firing him. So my whole point was I do believe that, you know, you suspend him for a little while, you know, that's an appropriate thing, but the amount of outrage that caused and the fact that there are probably still predators out there molesting kids in the sport, you know, in the sports industry, and you had Larry Nassar doing this for decades. You had, you know, Sandusky doing it for decades, and these guys getting away with it. And there's another person in the Larry Nassar thing that's gonna get convicted as well. They had this system where the coach would physically abuse the girls to the point where they would hurt themselves, and then they would run to the doctor. So yeah, well, they were going to. I think he may, and I get it. He didn't use the word brat. He actually said she was acting like a little pissant. So, you know, was it like a violation of, you know, frickin' FCC? Maybe. You know, and Tom was like, well, you shouldn't be talking about kids like that, blah, blah, blah. The kid was being a little precocious, but she was a kid. She's like 5 years old. And they, you know, they made a big deal out of it. He's probably still Eric Reimer, Reimer. I don't know if you pronounce it Reimer. I think it's Reimer. So he just made an offhand comment, which took like 5 seconds. So, you know, it was his opinion. People asked his opinion. He said his opinion. And they kind of made a big deal out of it. Personally, I think that, you know, you could make it a teaching moment and, you know, teach your kid, you know, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me kind of thing. That, you know, some people you just have to not pay attention if they say mean stuff, whatever. I don't know. I'm just saying. But I just think there are more important things to attack when it comes to protecting kids. That's part of it too. That, you know, it's protecting. It's like overprotective parents. And I understand it. I protect my family too. If somebody, you know, comes after my wife or talks, about my family and they don't know them, especially if, well, that's the other thing. Tom Brady put his girl on camera, so you can't expect people not to comment on it. It just made, to me, it made no sense. So, I'm just saying. And kids can be, kids can be bratty. And she was, just being a kid. Nash, I think that should be your campaign slogan. Everyone is assholes. Right. Everyone is assholes. Everyone can be a pissant sometimes. Everyone are assholes. I'm struggling to find some rhymes. But my point. If you remember, the Sandusky, the Jerry Sandusky situation, obviously, Coach Paterno passed away. Congratulations. I think you, for his birthday, you should get him. I'm less of an asshole. T-shirt. But if you remember, there were people involved in the Sandusky case that knew about Sandusky and covered it up for a very long time. There were 2 people that were convicted. It was back in 2017. One was the athletic director, and I think another one was like, a higher up in the college, and they got 4 months in 4 months in prison and another 4 months house arrest, and one of them has lung cancer, and they got him 8 months house arrest instead of his original sentence. My response to that is, what about the kids? The kids didn't get any kind of, reduced abuse. You assholes, if you would have done your jobs, then you could have prevented some of it. Maybe not all, obviously not all of it, but you could have prevented some of it. That shit ain't fun. So, and well, pedos are sick. The thing that eats at me about the whole thing, and I'm gonna have to do I don't know if I'm gonna do it on Graham's show, because my hair gets fucked up when I talk about stuff like this. What? The Podesta art. But pedos have a sickness. The people who cover the shit up, they have no excuse whatsoever. None. Oh, we were trying to save the reputation of the school. Get the fuck out of here. You save the reputation of the school by are you talking about like the pedo shit? Oh my god. Elizabeth Voss is doing a lot of really, really fantastic news coverage on the child abuse stuff, and the kids that I'm really worried about now, I mean, it's like the International Olympic Committee, they didn't protect the gymnasts. I'm wondering if figure skaters are being abused as well. Skiers, the Winter Olympics, uh, girls and maybe even the boys. It's like, who knows? You don't know. Personally, my very first tweet, I went back, and my very first tweet was in 2011, and it was thanking, there was a female journalist, her name is Kim Jones, with the Yes Network. She covered the Penn State University scandal, and I thanked her for that, and I called for nationwide college sports reform. Now what happens? 6 years later, we find out some other sick bastard is doing that, and then I have to hear in the news that it's isolated to gymnastics. No, it's not, and they even covered it in Michigan State, where there were the very same university where Nassar was involved. They are looking at the football and basketball programs, where the football and basketball players are being accused of raping girls, and maybe even in the locker room. I'm not sure. And by the way, I don't get the whole locker room talk bullshit either. How is that appropriate in the locker room? You have to act like a gentleman, but you can act like a complete, sicko dickhead in the locker room, and show off your junk. Yeah, but if you remember a few years ago, Peyton Manning, okay, his last game, he was a hero and all that, and then right around that time, we found out that he was like being a jerk to some lady in a locker room. You mean, how did I end up talking about it? Yeah. I know. And it's kind of why I've been withdrawing lately, because I've been researching it more, and it's just like, what the fuck? What? How how do people get away with this shit? Yeah, yeah. Why God invented guillotines? Yeah. I honestly think, pedophilia should be a lethal injection kind of thing. They're not gonna be rehabilitated. You can't rehabilitate them. Can't. You know. There is again, Elizabeth Leah Voss. She did a really good story on Dennis Hastert. Um, the court had to order that there is a special order of protection on kids with him. He cannot be in the same room as underage kids. Why did that even have to come up? He's a convicted pedo. I mean, it's common fucking sense. You don't put him in a room with a kid. I honestly don't get it. So, anybody want to change the subject? Sorry, I had to get that off my chest. I don't know if I want to really do a full-blown thing on it. Oh. Vacation spots. I normally go to board game conventions, actually. I'm going to Stanford around St. Patty's Day. I had dip and chips. You get like chip mix from the Spice House in Chicago. That's where Lynn gets it. Don't tell Lynn. You have to like, it's like a whole jar of sour cream, 8 ounces sour cream. You just put it in a bowl. You mix the dip in there or the chip seasoning. Bam. Yeah, I know. I was a depressing motherfucker today. I had to get it out of my system. Although, we need more, we need more goofy stories. Mm. Mm. I just got a new razor. I have to say, Graham Elwood was looking kind of ragged, and he's done a couple of videos. He went to Hawaii, and he looks a hell of a lot calmer and a hell of a lot cooler. I know. I know. I haven't really been, I have to say that, the Super Bowl ads were pretty goddamn funny. Have I ever? Yeah, I actually have met a dolphin. But again, that's getting into a sad story. Well, it was Siegfried and Roy. Siegfried and Roy. It was like right around when one of them got bit by the tiger. They couldn't show the tigers off, and Lynn and I went and visited the Siegfried and Roy thing, and they had dolphins, and it was like pretty sad. They weren't treated that well. Jeb's. I don't know. Jeb's pretty out of the loop. Let's just put it that way. For somebody who's supposed to be, yeah, the dolphins are actually my favorite animal, so I know. Thanks for cheering me up, Nash. When they did that, how were their heads? Hey, psh. Two Polish guys walk into a bar. Damn, their heads hurt. God. Oh, damn, I gotta take out the garbage before the damn dumpster people come. You guys want to go out to the curb with me? Oh, and here we go. The hell with this avocado propaganda. Hey. Avocado ganda. Yeah, for a long time. It's like garbage all over the place, freaking raccoons. So, I don't know if you guys have grocery delivery, Peapod. We have Peapod here, and I'm going into the dark web, just so you guys know. Probably won't be able to see me at all. Yeah, garbage day here is it's so scary. Garbage day is like Monday, Thursday. Well, Stevie will appreciate this. My mom, they have like this public dumpster thing. My mom would dump the freaking garbage bags and rinse out the garbage bags and use them like 20 times. It's like, ew. Well, one time there was a dumpster diver in there, and my mom was doing that. The guy like popped up, scared the living hell out of her. Just saying. And it was like a cheap ass mom thing. You guys are experiencing. I shall be right back. Ooh. I'm impressed you guys stayed. Yeah, freaking Georgia with the dragonflies. And well, I don't know where everybody else lives, but I know Stevie, you know, if you live by the water and it's nasty, I would imagine that like the freaking bugs would be out of control, especially when it gets hot over there. Crap. Say hey, boo. Ew. Ugh. Oh, Lord. All right. Well, that was fun. Oh, that freaking worm thing. Ugh. There were a lot of unnecessary scenes in Star Trek movies. Some of them were the entire movies. Oh. Oh. That is Alanis Morris cat. Are you in or are you out? Okay. Alright, so what time is it? Let's see. I have an 18-year-old cat. I have like yeah, maybe a little bit. You know, although adulthood is also, having dip on my pants and not caring. uh, yeah. I saw her and she kind of looked like Morris the cat, and then she was like a ditz and didn't really care. And I was like, okay. So it just came to me. What? Oh, adulthood? Ugh. Eh. Adulthood is kind of, dealing with the bullshit. Or ignoring it. I don't know which path in the road I'm going to take. 16 is a really good life for a cat. 16 years old. I mean, my older cat is 18, so, and her sister died of God, no, I don't know what the hell, probably renal failure. A couple years ago. Yeah, that's what happens. And I can't, it's not even the fact that bad teeth or whatever. It's just the body's like, they can't bulk up anymore. And the kidneys give out and blah, blah, blah. They get old. Yeah, that's what happens. Oh, Lord. Let's see here. Oh, let's see. I'm almost 50. 3 foods that seniors should avoid by the Yahoo propaganda machine. Why not? Oh, it's one of these things. I don't really want to go through that. Oh, it's Gundry again. Go away. No. You can send people Facebook awards for Friends Day, whatever the hell that. Facebook Friends Day. I'm sure they take a cut of it. Let's see. Yeah, well, Lynn and I don't have any kids, so cats are basically our kids, sort of, you know. Except we don't have to take them to school, don't have to worry about them, using sanitizer so much that they get sick. All right, let's see. Oh, yeah, I'm hitting the phone dying thing. I care about people who care. And I do, animals, I love animals. Domesticated animals. Non-domesticated animals are assholes. They bite you and shit. So, I'm not gonna mess with them. But, people, people have this inherent thing where they have to, it's self-preservation, and they protect their own and their family and their very close friends. And as long as people don't mess with me, I don't generally mess with them. And if I bond with somebody, I bond with somebody. My friends, right, exactly. I have never had a pet, quote unquote, betray me. I mean, I've had pets leave our house and go somewhere else and go to another owner. But it's like, it's not like, bitch, you better have my money. It's like, they never stole anything out of my wallet. Although, they can be assholes and like grab your food and shit, if you, or pee on your floor or whatever. But you forgive them because they're animals and they're trying to, survive. And dogs that like bite you and stuff, it's generally the owner. So yeah, but we're a little different. Oh damn. Is that why you couldn't do your homework, Stevie? Sorry, teacher. I couldn't do my homework. My dog ate my mom's weed. Hold on. It's at this part of the night. Jesus Christ. Alright, that sounded like a cat messing with shit. As soon as the cat scares me, somebody gives me a thumb. Thank you. I think it's about time. What is it? Oh my God, it's almost 6 o'clock. You guys take it easy. Maybe I'll see, maybe I'll see you guys tomorrow. Got a couple things I want to do. But, peace out. Love y'all's too. Take it easy. And don't be too... if you guys see Cheryl before me, you're welcome, Stephanie. How many Stephanies were there? Jesus Christ. Now I understand. Take it easy, Stevie. And Nash and Eric. And I don't know, was anybody else on here? And my lurkers, whoever they may be. Guys, take it easy. I'll see you.